Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Carvenus 14. Today we are going to be doing a buffing comparison for not Jinshi, sorry, for Shorekeeper. So, as you all know, I'm a Jinshi main, and I've been looking for ways to get Jinshi to do even more damage. So, I decided Shorekeeper. And now that she's had a rerun, well, is having a rerun right now, it's literally day 1 today, I thought, why not? You know, why not go for Shorekeeper right now? Get her to the place I want her to. But I also thought to myself, why don't I make a video showcasing the different levels of buffing capabilities that Shorekeeper can actually do? So, as you all know, Shorekeeper's weapon and Shorekeeper's S2 are the biggest buffs that she can actually get through future investment, through, sequences and refinements, okay? So, I decided to make this video to showcase her different stages of buffing. So, S2R5. Okay, that's the first stage. That stage is basically with Shorekeeper with the variation, so the 4-star weapon, right? Yeah. Then we decide to go S2R1. So, Shorekeeper with her signature weapon this time. Then, it will be Shorekeeper at S2R1. So basically her second sequence unlocked, so the 40% attack becomes a thing. And then Shorekeeper at S2R5. So if you didn't know, her weapon does give a 14% attack boost to everyone in the team. But at R5, it goes up to 28%. So not a big increase, but remember, with high investment characters like my Jinshi, who is at S6R5, that 14% could actually be very, very astronomical. So, we are just going to jump into this straight away, because I tried to do this video 2 times already, and, well, it's safe to say they both went complete doo-doo. So, yeah, let's hope and pray that this actually goes well. Alright, so let's do it. We're going to do the Kelpie boss. We're not going to do the Kelpie boss just yet, because I just remembered we're on the Stellar Symphony.
I am here to serve.
Not yet. Yeah, as you can see, I have all 5 copies of Stellar Symphony. And I do have both copies for her S2. So yeah, let's get to work. That's Cartathea.
In war with time. Loading. Together we fight.
Double intro.
Joint operation.
Strike as one. The skies that take form. Evil be cleansed.
1.8 million.
Banish all.
And 314,000 just for the heck of it on her burst, you know. Yeah. So 1,108,000 damage. All right, as you all saw. Okay, 1,008,000 damage is kind of crazy, not gonna lie. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to swap her weapon for variation to Stellar Symphony. So not only will we get the full, the 14% attack boost, but we're also now going to be getting the full 25% crit damage compared to Variation. With Variation, you would only get around 22%, I believe, so it's only really a small increase, alright? But, you know, the 14% attack boost is also there, so let's see how well that can do, alright? Yeah. We also need to add a resonance skill in after we use our ult, so I'll have to remember to do that. Yeah. But anyway, guys, one more thing I forgot to tell. With Verena, I did forget to include her, but with Verena, I've already done showcases on my Jinshi before with Verena instead of Shorekeeper, and on that team I've managed to hit 993,000. Okay, so 993,000 with Verena compared to Shorekeeper at 1,008,000. So the damage increase is. The damage increase is what? What's the damage increase? About, well, it's about 15,000. I would like to say 15,000 damage increase just from Shorekeeper to Verena. So, yeah. Huge upgrade? Not really, but, you know, yeah. Anyway, onwards with this version of the test. Now, we're going to wait for this to come back up. Yeah. So my Jinshi, just to let you know, guys know, is S6R5. That's why I'm double introing with her, because of the way that her S3 works. It gives her a 50% attack boost when you double intro, or 25% for every intro you do, hence why the double intro is a thing with Jinshi after S3. So yeah. Anyway, onwards.
At your disposal. I engraft you new. Loading. Together we fight.
Joint operation.
Strike as one. Why not? Take form. Huh. Blessed end. Oh, stars. Heed my
Okay, well that didn't even crit.
calling.
Yeah, that didn't even crit, unfortunately, her burst. But you know what? The burst isn't the main thing that we're focusing on this video. Yeah, so, 1 million... What 1,050,000, all right, 1.05 million just from her weapon swap. So yeah, that is basically, that's a 45,000 increase. Yeah, 45,000. Okay, that's really crazy. Just from going S0R0 to S0R1. And that's the 14% attack boost coming into clutch there, alright? That's how much of an increase that is. Now, of course, I do have to emphasize this, guys. My Jinshi is S2R5, okay? So, my Jinshi's multipliers are already crazy as hell, okay? Some of you might not have that level of damage improvement, okay? But 45,000 for me, it kind of makes sense because of how high investment my Jinshi is, alright? Yeah. Now what we're going to do is, well, the big one, effectively. I didn't actually do her burst, so I think I kind of do want to do her burst, actually. Yeah. We'll just do Jinshi's burst this time, just to see how much of an increase her burst is. So, before it was 314,000, I believe. Yeah, so we're going to do...
At your astral modulation. Loading. Together we fight.
Joint operation.
Strike as one. So be it. Take form. Insolent. Heaven ordains. Banish all vice.
349,000. Okay.
Why not?
349,000 compared to 314,000. So, not really much of an improvement, going to be honest. Yeah. But, you know, well, actually, to be fair, it's like, what, 35,000? Yeah. But anyway, guys, on to the big one. We are now going to activate Shorekeeper's S2 and see how much of an increase it's going to be. Remember, this is going to be the biggest upgrade Shorekeeper gets in her arsenal. Okay? So, yeah. It's important that we do this. Alright? So S2 has been activated. A massive 40% for Jinshi has now been acquired. Alright? What we're going to do now is run this again and see exactly how powerful S2R1 Shorekeeper is. So remember, 1.05 million. So basically 1,050,000 effectively. That's the thing we're looking to beat. Alright? Yeah, so let's do this.
At your iron graft you knew. Worry loading. Together we fight.
Joint operation.
Strike as one. Worry not. Take form. Blessed end.
Oh my god, okay, well, we already, like, yeah. So that 1.17 million, how much of an upgrade is that? Well, let's do the math, okay? Let's do the math. So to get to 1 million, alright, that's 50,000. To get to 700,000, that's basically 700,000. So that's a 120,000 damage increase. 120,000 damage increase. Okay, guys? Yeah. 120,000 damage increase. That is actually kind of insane. I'm gonna be honest. Alright? Yeah. 120,000 damage increase. Alright? Yeah. I mean, that's kind of crazy. Okay? And one more thing. We still need to take her weapon up to R5. Okay, so we're going to do that now. We're going to do that now. We're going to do that right now. Going to unlock all of these so that I can just... I missed that one, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so let's do it. R2. Yeah, we're not going to look at the individual rankings, just letting you guys know, because it's kind of pointless to go up rank by rank, because the increase is really not going to be as big as you would see. So yeah, just go to R5. In my opinion, guys, if you are going for signature weapons, go for R1 or just go all the way to R5. Yeah, don't go for a middle ground or anything. Anyway, yeah, we are max refinement. So now, as you can see, the attack boost is 28%. Okay, 28% is kind of insane. So yeah, let's see. Let's see how strong this really is. So we need to beat 1.17 million. All right, 1.17 million. Let's see how cracked Shorekeeper is.
At your disposal. In war with time. Loading. Together we fight.
Joint operation.
Strike as one. So be it. Take form. Ha! Sacred light. Heaven ordained. Banish all vice.
Okay, well, 1.21 million. So that is effectively, well, from 117,000. How much of an upgrade is that? That is that 40,000, I'd like to say? Is it 40,000 or is it 4,000? It's not 4,000, it's 40. Yeah, it's 40,000. 40,000 damage increase. So, yeah, as you guys can see, even at S2R5 for my Jinshi, a 14% boost on her weapon, right? So to go from R1 to R5, that's 14%, okay, of an increase. That was only 40,000, okay? So, yeah, S2R5, I'm going to be honest, Shorekeeper's weapon at R5 is really not worth, okay? So what we've learned from this video is my Jinshi now does a lot of damage, number one. And number two, she is not worth taking to R5, Shorekeeper. Her weapon can stay at R1. Honestly, you don't really need more than that. The only reason I took Jinshi to R5 was really simple. It's because I want every bit of power available for Jinshi. Everything. And that even means the most minuscule things. So, yes, R5 is completely useless. I'm going to be honest. Don't bother going for R5. You're perfect with R1. Or just the variation. You can use that. But yeah,
I'm sure your wishes will come
that's
true.
kind of crazy, okay? So, yeah, but if you guys are min-maxers and you want everything, every bit of performance for your Jinshi, go for it, right? Or go for, you know, any DPS, go for it. Because I wanted to get every bit of performance out of Shorekeeper for Jinshi. That's what I want. So, yeah. Definitely go ahead and do as you wish, guys. But yeah, that's effectively been the video. Alright, that's basically been the video. So, I have been Carvenus14 and still am, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.